It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning. Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rectenwell. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callis.
How are you?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, that's it. Yes.
Yes.
Hey, we got some rain, though,
Yes.
last night.
We did.
It's a good thing.
No.
No?
I love rain. I really do. But it needs to happen from 9 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. 9 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't affect your mowing.
Absolutely right.
All right, I'm getting it.
We can grow all the grass we want to and not have to worry about getting wet.
There you go.
Because
Okay,
last night,
I'll give you that.
Last night, we got wet.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's good.
No, it's not.
It's good for you.
No. If I want wet, I'll take a shower. Not too excited about being wet.
Not too excited about being wet.
No.
Hey, we needed the rain, though.
Well, I guess.
Help your grass grow. I mean, help your pocketbook.
I can't get caught up from the last rain we had. It's crazy. You know, it's one thing, the effect that rain has on grass, it does make it grow.
It does. It's funny how that works, especially if it's got a lot of sun right before it.
Or after.
Yes.
Yep, it's crazy.
Sprouts right up.
Yeah, absolutely. You had an exciting night last night?
I had volleyball games last night.
Yeah, we'll talk about those here in a minute.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. Yeah, people don't realize that volleyball is a series of matches to make a total, or a series of games that make the match, and it takes at least 3 matches to.
Yeah, you got to win 3, especially
two
in the
out of
varsity.
3?
Yeah, well, no, you got to win 3 in varsity level, so it's the best out of 5.
Best out of 5.
But if you win 3 right
In
off
a
the
row.
bat, then you're done. Yeah.
Wow.
So you could have up to 5 games.
plus JV before
which
that?
last week was 5 games, and then this week the varsity was 4, and the JV had 3.
And JV had 3.
Yeah,
Wow.
a lot of games.
That's fun.
It was entertaining.
It gives you something to do.
Yeah, now and I'm on that corner that's always controversial that nobody can see but me, and from the other side it looks like it's in, and then you're arguing that it was out. So yeah, I'm the bad guy either way.
You're in the security corner.
Either I'm upsetting this half of the stands or upsetting that half.
Yeah. It's a good thing you're friends with the security folks.
Yes, they're going to start escorting me out.
Probably a good move.
Yes.
Let's get a word from Roller Funeral Home. Morning prayer each and every day. 29 locations serve you. One in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect, is not just their motto, it's how they do business. Renata Jenkins-Byler and her staff all across the state do a wonderful job doing what I know I couldn't do. One thing you should consider, though, is pre-planning. Pre-planning is probably one of the most important things you can do to help your family get through those moments of sorrow. And now the morning prayer by Roller Funeral Home. Lord, we just thank you for the rain. And as we joke here this morning, we know that the rain is much needed, and it helps things continue to grow and helps the hay and the harvest of the fruits and vegetables across our area. And Lord, we just thank you for that. Lord, we just thank you for the guidance and the wisdom to help us deal with our day-to-day issues and the problems that come across our desk and how we handle those. Lord, we just pray that you'll continue to be with all of our policemen, our firemen, our first responders, our doctors, our nurses, our teachers, and our administration as the school year has just begun and there are lots of things going on. Safe travels to all the student athletes across our area that are traveling today, and we just pray that you'll be with them. Be with our government, Lord, as they try to straighten out the mess they've got us into. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. If you don't know where they're located, in Mountain Home, take a trip up Highway 5 North past Hospital Drive. Look for the largest American flag you've probably ever seen. It's on the right-hand side of the road. Pull in there and go see them. Talk to them about pre-planning. And now we're going to have a quick word from the Z team. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car! How will we? The car! Your offer has been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing. But how will we? The closing!
You ever pay real good attention to that clip?
I've seen it a number of times.
The next time you watch it, pay attention to the lady's face. She's like,
Is that the best part?
yeah. Well, I'm just dissecting it now.
Okay.
I watched the woman this morning on
You've
there.
seen the overall picture. Now you're breaking it down.
Yeah, now I'm kind of breaking it down. But at the end, that lady's just standing there like, where'd he go?
She's got that dumbfounded look on her face.
We have been abandoned.
We have been abandoned. I've been there.
That's probably the best commercial I've seen in a long time, and that commercial
Yes.
is brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, Century 21 Realtors here in Mountain Home. 870-405-0793 is their phone number. RetiredArkansas.net is their website. Go check out their website. You'll be able to look at all the MLS listings for northern Arkansas, southern Missouri. But what I like to look at the most is a clip like this. Probably going to be foggy today.
Well, and here's the funny part. All right, look how much fog is there.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I don't think I added that picture. Let me grab it. Go ahead and talk for a minute.
What you normally would be looking at is the view of from Marion County back into Baxter County in the city of Cotter. It's a little bit foggy. You can't see that today.
All right, I added it in. This was this morning. It
Wow.
wasn't that bad when I first got here. I mean, yeah, there was some fog out. But now it's went from that to, well, here's my zoom in one. You can't see nothing out of either one of them.
Now let's go back to the one you can see.
All right, then we'll go back to the first one. This was,
That one, yeah.
this was
Yeah,
early
just leave
this
it
morning.
there. This is the Rainbow Bridge going across the White River from Baxter County into Marion County. That is a great shot. That is what we like to call is God's country here in northern Arkansas. The Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, can help you take a look at these shots all across north central Arkansas, just like this. This is a beautiful country here. And they are realtors that you can recommend to a friend, and you can bet your life that they'll help you get what you're looking for. And I always say they're busy, but never too busy to help you. But over to the right-hand side of that, just a little bit, you can see part of the park that's down below the bridge, and a lot of boats let out right there in that area for trout fishing. And it's just a great area to come down and take a visit. If you're looking to buy something, again, give Bob or Linda Zadora a call at 870-405-0793 and check out their website. I guarantee you this fog will be gone probably shortly after lunch today.
Yeah.
And you can go to retiredarkansas.net and to go look at the live views. There's about 15 different shots you can look at. And if you say, man, I need to go check that out, give them a call, 870-405-0793, and they'll be glad to help you. And now let's take a look at the weather. Temperatures around the area is Mountain Home is 68, Harrison 69, Batesville 72. Yellville and Marshall check in at 70. Salem, Arkansas is 67. Mountain View is also 70. Calico Rock 68. West Plains, Missouri 67. Springfield, Missouri is 66. Poplar Bluff, Missouri 68. And St. Louis, Missouri is 69. And the radar says the rain has moved out of the area, which is a good thing. I kind of like that idea. Let it be gone until 9 o'clock tonight. We'll zoom in a little bit closer here. Just check out the state of Arkansas.
Much fog is out there. It's going to take a little bit to dry it out.
Yes, it is. That's for sure. It needs to start drying at about 10 and be dry by 4.
There you go.
Nothing in the state of Arkansas, from Rogers, Arkansas to Blytheville, from Texarkana, all the way over to Greenville, Mississippi. A little bit of, that's probably just fog cover, light rain maybe at this moment, but it should be gone this afternoon. If you're traveling out of the area, If you're going up north toward Chicago, looks like it's going to be pretty clear, but if you're headed down toward Dallas and Fort Worth, it's going to be a little bit wet that area. If you're going to Houston, you're definitely going to get rained on. Northeast forecast, heat potential, that's not going to affect us any. We've had our share of the heat potential and severe weather, so y'all can have it for a while, and we'll be glad for you too. Dense fog advisory in the southwest portion of Missouri, but nothing in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana. So you're looking pretty clear as far as warnings go. 7-day forecast, becoming sunny.
Becoming sunny.
Becoming sunny. High today of 89, low tonight of 62. Tomorrow sunny and 87. Boy, almost said 67.
Oof, we're not there yet.
Not there yet. Wednesday night, low of 60. Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 87, low of 62. Friday, sunny, high of 80. Saturday, chance of thunderstorms, high of 88. Sunday, sunny, high near 88. And Labor Day, Monday, will be high of 87. Holiday Monday.
That is, it is. Labor Day.
Tree pollen today is moderate. Tomorrow is none. Thursday is none. Grass is moderate today. None tomorrow. None on Thursday. Ragweed is moderate today. High tomorrow and high on Thursday. Lake levels. Lake Norfolk 555.25, which is 3.25 above full pool. And the generation report had not been updated yet this morning, but as of yesterday, at some time they were running 2, and they may still be doing that at this point. Bull Shoals Lake is 660.25, which is 1.25 feet above full pool of 659, and that has not been updated either at this point. Yesterday, they were generating 8. If you want to check that out for yourself, give them a call at 870-431-5311. Listen to the recording. If you're not a professional on that river, you need to make sure you know how high the water is coming out of the dam and how fast it's coming out. So that's very important for you to do. That number again is 870-431-5311. That's the weather and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Realtors here in Mountain Home. If you don't know where they're located, they're across the street from McDonald's. Go in there and ask for Bob or Linda Zadora or some member of the Z-Team. Again, their number 870-405-0793. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Ozark County, Missouri is asking for a sales tax increase to be added to the ballot in November for the general election, as the people in that area know that they've had some unforeseen circumstances with increasing fuel cost and record inflation. Their department budget is absolutely in a shambles. They've actually had to lay off several of their people in their department, so they're looking to get a half cent sales tax increase there, so they can help offset their deficit. You know, they're doing no speeding tickets through Ozark County at this point, and things are kind of rough for them right now. So they had to reduce their.
I don't know that I'd be announcing that, but okay.
No, they put it in a full press release. You know,
I know
it's kind of crazy. They had to lay off 7 people, including 2 full-time deputies. Their workforce has been cut by 30%. And they're absolutely needing some help up there. So hopefully that'll pass for them and get that back on the right road.
Just going to say, Marion County jurors on the white panel do not need a report today.
They do not. Okay.
They do not. And the blue panel for Marion County does not need a report now until September 12th.
September the 12th. So Let's see, we've got a Knights of Columbus Paul Bunyan breakfast is coming up. All you care to eat. Scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, sausage links, coffee and juice, all brought to your table on china with real silverware.
That's cool. That's
don't
good
go to-
breakfast. I know a lot of people that go there.
You don't
and
go to
it's,
too many of those where it's served to your table. You usually just
get
walk through the
chinette.
line and you get chinette and plastique. The French silverware called plastique.
Plastique.
Yes. $8 for adults, $4 for children under 12. Takeout orders are available. It's Saturday, September the 10th, from 7:30 to 10:30 at St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church at 249 Dyer Street here in Mountain Home. Proceeds support local charities. For more information about Knights of Columbus, visit kofc.org. The 17th Annual Veterans Appreciation Outreach Picnic will be October the 1st at 11 o'clock at Arkansas State University in Mountain Home. All veterans, active military, their families are invited to celebrate with free food, beverages, camaraderie, and lots of door prizes. The events will start with opening ceremony with the Star Spangled Banner performed by Leanne Jackson, and then from 11 to 1, a performance by the Katie Laney Project. Food will be provided and served by the Good Samaritan Society. Members of the Naval Junior ROTC program from Mountain Home will be there to help serve with meals. For more information, go to veteranoutreach.org or call 870-421-2322. How about that?
There you go.
By golly. A little bit of sports. Mountain Home volleyball team last night beat Brooklyn. They are now 2-1. They will host West Plains today. There'll be a series of JV games. Aren't you excited? JV games and varsity matches. Yellville goes to Conway to play St. Joseph, and Dora will play at Ava. In tennis, the Mountain Home tennis teams will travel to Siloam Springs. They'll be playing at the campus of John Brown University. Those matches start at 4 o'clock. One more quick thing. We want to congratulate, if I can get it to open, we want to congratulate Sandy Davenport of Davenport Realty in Yellville. She has been named the 2022 Realtor of the Year by the North Central Arkansas Board of Realtors. She received this award based on her service in the real estate profession in her community. She's the president-elect of the North Central Arkansas Board of Realtors, and congratulations to Sandy Davenport. And that's a little bit of community update for you. We're going to be back with our guest from BRMC.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
This segment is brought to you by The Morning Show, sponsored by Baxter Health.
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. Melissa Hudson, Peitz Cancer Support House from Baxter Health, is with us this morning, and we're going to talk all things support house, I guess.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I'm doing well. We're really excited. We've had a lot of things going on, and we're getting ready for Thursday, which is registrations beginning for our Kick Cancer in the Bass fishing tournament.
Kick Cancer in the Bass.
Yes.
That's unique.
It is. And for, cancer survivors, they really enjoy that title. And Miss Stacy Boyette, she's on our advisory board, and her husband and son are involved with a lot of fishing tournaments. And due to COVID last year and the year before, we're like, what can we do that's social distancing and can help us to have our fundraising event and not worry about a spread? Mm-hmm. So last year was very successful. We had our most successful.
This is your second time to do this?
This is our second annual, October 15th. Starts at Safe Light that morning at 7 a.m. usually, and till 2 o'clock in the afternoon is the weigh-in, and we're looking forward to it. $7,000 worth of prizes.
Wow.
Yeah, so first place starts at $4,000 and goes down to the $250.
What dock is supporting that?
Bull Shows Lake Boat Dock.
Bull Shows Lake Boat Dock. Mm-hmm. Ricky Eastwall and their family, they do a great job with those tournaments, and they always welcome those fundraisers.
Yes.
They do a wonderful job over there.
They really do, and they helped us. They, work with the parking and everything that morning, so we didn't have to handle that, which was really nice, because that takes out, a little bit of responsibility for us, so we can get everyone checked in and get them what they need to get going.
Do it on the same lake every year? Or?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. We had 59 boats last year, and we're looking to filling it up this year. We don't think anything else is coinciding with this event this year, so we're pretty sure we will fill up, and we're
Hopefully
excited.
This is a standalone thing, and get your registrations up. What's it cost for a team to register?
$250 a boat.
For a two-man boat team?
Yeah.
And 59 boats, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That should raise some funds. What will this money be used for?
To go towards the Peitz Cancer Support House, everything that we have available for anyone experiencing a cancer diagnosis as at no charge. So this is the way that we raise funds. We're 100% community driven.
Let's talk about the Peitz Support House. When did that start?
It's 22 years now.
Okay.
It was the
and
first community.
How did it get started?
The hospital already had some cancer treatment, but they needed something. Mr. Peter Peitz owned a business in Cotter and realized a lot of people had to travel or be out of work, and it was a financial burden. And they decided to start a cancer support house. And, he had something happen with his health, and he goes, you know what? I want to endow this. I want to make this happen. This is needed, and I'm gonna do this. So at that time, he was dating Jan, and she was the director of nursing and the first coordinator of the Peitz Cancer Support House, and he just said, let's do this. So that's how it began.
And it's been 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And there's a number of those support houses over there by the hospital.
Yes, there's 4 of them. I'm not sure exactly the order of those. I don't know if Rappel started afterwards. Do you know, Skip?
I don't know the order.
Okay.
I know it wasn't Rappel initially. It was under a different name, but I don't know what order they actually started.
And that's kind of what happens in communities. One does something, and then it just opens up those visions and dreams to make a difference in the communities, and another person goes, well, I want to do it for this cause. So we're really blessed in our community because there's not a lot of places like this, and over and over again, we'll have people come in and say, I went to Texas and there wasn't something like this, or, and you think, well, big cities, there's more to offer, and sometimes not so much, especially in our blessing of a community of support homes.
The purpose of the support homes is what? Like what? I know they're to be there for the cancer diagnosed people, but what do you offer there, I guess is what I'm asking.
Well, everything. So from the moment a person is diagnosed, comes that shock and that fear, and we have information for those individuals and their loved ones to be able to read and wrap their head around what the diagnosis is and what treatment options are available and what those treatments may they may experience with that, as well as what to do if they're having side effects from those treatments, as well as financial resources. That's the main thing, and we'll have people return going, I'm so grateful that you gave that to me. That really helped me. And when I started, it's about 7 years ago that I started at the Peitz Cancer Support House, and we've always been known for the wigs. And that's when people get referred to us, go to the Peitz Cancer Support House. But that we miss a piece of that support and that relationship that we could have and that we could help. And a lot of people go, I wish I would have known. And so it's really been my goal to let the community know that it's for everyone, men, women, family members, anyone going through it, because your whole family and all of your loved ones go through it with you. And so we're just there to give you the information, to give you the support, and to help you to just get ready for your journey. We have the recently diagnosed information and support meeting every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, which we'll do one-on-one support at any time a person comes in there. But I'm able to go over some things of, hey, you might experience this, and you might, and you can see just, they're like, oh, okay, I need to prepare. And, doctors don't have the time to explain all of that to you. So you kind of go, oh, I'm down and out for a few days. I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have prepared like this. And we're able to kind of help them in that manner. Whether they're alone or whether they have family members to help them.
It's a rough thing to go through for anybody, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It really is. And I say with every diagnosis, there's these stages of grief. You have the shock, the denial, the fear, the anger. That's why we have the knockout cancer boxing classes now. So, release some frustration, some stress and anxiety, and then have the companionship of others that are going through that journey or have gone through that journey, and have fun. And release those endorphins by exercising. And, we have the chair yoga relaxation. That's also for anyone in the community. It's stress relieving.
Well, there you go.
Cancer prevention. We have the intermediate yoga as well, but you have to be experienced. So we just try to, anything that we can provide, we really try to incorporate that.
30 minutes after the hour, we're going to take a quick break. Melissa Hudson, Peitz Cancer Support House from Baxter Health, is with us this morning. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Melissa Hudson, Peitz Cancer Support House from Baxter Health, is with us this morning. Luckily, my immediate family hasn't had to deal with the cancer, but I've had a grandfather that passed from it years and years ago. I've got a cousin dealing with it up north right now. One of the biggest struggles that he's having where he lives is the lack of support. He has no idea where to go, who to turn to. His doctors have already told him that he's a painter by trade. He'll never be able to go back to work. So they filed for Social Security, whatever, blah, 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 and got rejected. And he's like, well, I was told to do this, and now I can't. Is there someone that can help them on the financial side, on how to take those steps, on how to file for these different services that they can get or they may qualify for?
Yes, definitely. I would have them check into the patient resources online. Does he get online?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Patient resources.
In fact, he's probably watching
if
this right
there's,
now.
Oh, okay. Financial resources, there's, under that, there's so many different for housing or insurance or co-pays. The unfortunate thing is sometimes you do have to wait those 2 years.
Wow.
It's even if you're metastatic cancer. I mean, this is a lifelong thing. You still have to wait those 2 years. I know we have so many people that have had to deal with that. And so if he can reach out to each one of those places, if he has some loved ones that can help him make those phone calls and see what kind of assistance or something that they can get moving a lot quicker. I don't know if his state has Medicaid or disability like that, not necessarily the Medicare, to help him with those expenses at this time. Yeah, definitely start there. That's where I start with a lot of the patients that come in, that are having some financial difficulties. There's patient advocate that I reach out to, and that's a nationwide, and you can call them and just say, this is what's going on, how can you help me? And they have a nationwide database that they can look to see who can possibly help you.
The Peitz support house here in Mountain Home, and it's community-based and will help you get all the information you get. I imagine one of the biggest fears is the cost of the treatment, and how do we deal with that? Because some insurance is limited on what they'll pay. Is that right?
Yes, but there, the good thing about it is there is a lot of avenues for help with those costs, whether it being calling the drug company itself or calling for just copay assistance. There's a lot of avenues out there that can provide assistance. And one of the things that actually we're trying to work on right now is providing fuel cards as well as lodging, because we're so excited for this new cancer center to be here and up and running in November. But a lot of people are going to start traveling this direction, and we haven't at this time been able to supply the gas cards. But I've always tried to help them figure out other avenues, because if you can cut cost in one area, it kind of helps you in another area. So that's what I've done all these years, trying to help them, whether it get their mortgage paid for a few months or getting their propane tank filled. There's just so many different avenues that you can go about cutting expenses, and that's what I try to do at this time. But we really are needing the assistance in fuel cards and lodging, because also that is something that Highland Oncology Group, they have been able to get that assistance through the cancer support home there in Fayetteville, as well as their Hope Cancer Resources Center. So we're really wanting to step up and try and make sure that we can provide those things as well.
What is your background?
What is my background? Medical billing, medical coding. I was an office manager for a home health agency, and just praying to be able to help people more than just with their bills or getting the insurance to pay for something. And home health was wonderful, but I'm not the one there in the home taking care of people, and so this has just been an absolute blessing.
How long have you been with Baxter Health?
So it's been about 7 years.
Okay,
in
so
September.
you started with the job you have now is what you came to Baxter Health with. It's hard to say Baxter Health when you used to say BRN.
I know,
so long.
it is.
So how many people do you think you've seen in those 7 years?
Gosh, wish you would ask me a question like that.
It would be hard to count.
It really is.
I guess my
really
point
is.
behind it is there's a lot more people affected by a cancer of one kind or another than people really imagine.
In our community, it's about 500 people diagnosed a year.
500 a year.
In our community.
In our surrounding, what we serve,
Mhm.
in the counties around us, about 500 people a year. And I think there's a little bit of an increase, but yeah. And we want to serve every one of them. And that's something that I know that we're getting ready to have an increase of, seeing a lot more people and being able to serve them. And Highland Oncology Group, they really are about support, emotional, financial, all of it. I mean, everything, not just treatment.
So your job is getting ready to be busier because with the new Highland Oncology Clinic that's coming here, which you said will open November sometime?
Yes, November, I think 14th is the goal now.
That's going to bring, so people don't have to travel all the way to Northwest Arkansas, they'll be able to travel here from whatever area they're coming from. So y'all are going to get really busy.
Yes. And a lot of people are going to be able to stay home that have been traveling, and that's going to be really nice. But there's going to be a lot of people that are going to start traveling to our area for that.
One thing about cancer is it's not a respecter of persons. Cancer, the disease, does not care if you're the president. They don't care if you're the ditch digger.
Nope. And it doesn't care about your age and
social status,
Nope.
your amount of money you have, or the lack thereof. If you're going to get it, you're going to get it.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just, you can't even explain why at all. There's just no rhyme or reason.
So with that said, that the services and the things that you offer through the Peitz Cancer Support House, you don't care either. You don't care if it's the president, you don't care if it's the governor, you don't care if it's the garbage man. Everybody that walks through the door is going to be treated the same.
Exactly. And they're all there for the same reason. And we all deal with things differently, but we really need the same care and support during that time.
And the big word is the support. Because you go home to your spouse and say, well, I've got cancer. Neither one of you know what to do.
No, neither one. And both of you are going to handle it a little bit differently.
And guess what? Both of you have to handle it.
Yes,
Because one can't ignore it and the other one have to deal with it, because that's just not going to work.
Right, and sometimes, this is something that I was told years ago as well, is sometimes this really causes a lot of friction and sometimes divorce. Because I think really it's the lack of communication and understanding of what the other person's going through, or we think they're not dealing with it, but they're dealing with it in a different way. They're in that shock, they're in that fear. They go into the cave, but they're still trying to process it all. They're not dealing with it. They're not communicating how they're dealing with it. And so that's another thing that I really do try and touch on. And the recently diagnosed, keep that communication open.
Yeah, because it's not going to just go away.
No. And there can be a lot of hurt feelings. People don't know what to say, or they pull back, and or a person feels like they're pulling back and they're not wanting to be around them anymore, and it's just people don't know. And I always tell people, let a person support you how they know. So if they want to bring you food, let them bring you food.
Yeah. You don't even have to eat it. Just let them bring it.
Yeah, that's their way of helping. I've always said, one of my board members, she's very strict. She's metastatic cancer, and very strict on what she eats. And I'm like, I'm so glad she has other friends that bring her food, because I'm not the chef of the house, so that's not going to be my support. But other ways I can support her. So it's just let people do what they can.
In your opinion, what is the hardest part of a newly diagnosed person? What is the hardest thing they have to deal with up front?
Just the shock? Yeah, I think the fear.
The fear of the unknown?
I think the fear of the unknown. It just overwhelms a person. And all they want is to rid of that cancer. Whatever we got to do, just get rid of it. And sometimes they don't even know all of their options. We have people who have mastectomies, and they're like, well, I wish I would have done this. If I would have known, I would have done it like this. And so, really helping yourself wrap your head around all of your options and digesting it. Because it takes a while to think things through and go, okay, this is what will be best for me.
That's a tough deal.
Mm-hmm. It is, and it's not just on the patient. We talk about how, giving their options, stuff like that, but your loved ones, they offer a lot of support for them, and maybe one of your loved ones taking care of you through this stuff. Mm-hmm. There's steps that you have to take to make sure that it doesn't become overbearing on you, mm-hmm. and that you can be there to help and do what you need to do, but you got to take care of yourself too. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of support for the loved ones and stuff like that.
Well, even the prostate cancer, there's so many different types of treatment. So you need to know what can I do? What long-term side effects? And, the journey isn't over when treatment stops. Mm. And a lot of people don't realize that. It's a years to come.
46 after the hour. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer has been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're
The last commercial that just played was hospice. What role does hospice play in being a support for a cancer patient?
You know, I refer the patients when they come to me and say, they're saying there's not much more that they can do. And so I give them information about hospice. And I know that all hospices are different, and I know that hospice is not the very last days of life. It can be a year, it can be more. So when they're ready, they can reach out to hospice to meet with them and figure out what's best for them moving forward.
Let's talk about the new Highland Center that's coming in. We've mentioned it briefly a couple of times. Give us some more detail on that.
Well, Highland Oncology, we have many patients who go over there for services and treatments, and they have a cancer support home over there that they're able to stay at. You know, one thing that they have to offer that we've not been able to do here is clinical trials. So we are going to be able to offer that with them being local, and that's a big draw for people. As well as one of the things that I have learned from our board member who's metastatic cancer survivor, she's went to different places for treatment. One will say, we've done all we can do. She does her research, she contacts people, can you do? They can. So she goes to that place. She is now at Highland Oncology Group. So she has went from Little Rock, from Mountain Home, Little Rock, to Nashville, to Kansas, and now is at Fayetteville, Highland Oncology Group. So that says a lot. They have a lot to offer, and some of our patients have been going over there for 12, they're metastatic. They've been going over there 13, 14, 15 years. And so I really think that they have an overall support. We just actually, myself and some board members, went over there to their cancer support home and Hope Cancer Resources and met with them. There's a social worker that meets with each and every patient, as well as a patient advocate that gets them to every area. It's a one-stop shop there at Highland Oncology Group. You don't have to go here and there and here and there for labs and radiation and chemo. It's, you come in there, you get your labs, you get the results. Okay, we can do treatment now. You get your treatment. And so it's going to be a lot more conducive and helpful for patients to not have to come in one day, get your labs drawn, get the results. Okay, you can come back tomorrow for treatments. It's really going to be great, and they'll be able to do their chemo and radiation at the same place. And I mean, goodness, it's just going to be a blessing. I'm really looking forward to it. And the doctors and nurses came over to the Peitz Cancer Support House a few months ago and got a tour, and really enjoyed themselves, and the only question that they had is lodging and transportation. Mm-hmm. Over there in Fayetteville, they have 8 vans that give them transportation. And so right now, that's something that we're looking into grants for transportation and lodging, as well as, who has at this time, if we could just get gift cards for lodging or something like that at different places in town, or the resorts for out of season. Can you donate, or what would you be willing to do for patients? Because the financial burden, like you said, mm-hmm. How can I pay if I have radiation every day of the week and I live an hour and a half away? How do I do that?
And you're not going to feel like driving when you get done.
No.
Right, right. I mean, it really causes fatigue. Fatigue is the most common complaint of all treatments, is the fatigue. So, fatigue, finances, all of it, time. Who can give me a ride? How can I pay for $100 a night or more to stay somewhere? So we're really looking into how can we help these people.
If there's a resort owner or a hotel owner out there that says, hey, I could do that, how would they get a hold of you to talk to you about it?
Just give me a call, 870-508-CARE, 2273, and we'll discuss all options. You know, and any donation is tax deductible. So business owners, I mean, that's something you can use as a tax write-off. And, you know, I don't know if that helps them or not, but a lot of people, and a lot of people have a heart to help others.
Well, you said a big key there in the off season, you know, because we live in a seasonal area where it is a season. And if they have rooms or cabins or whatever available in that off season, and they can offset some of the income they made during their season by donating so many nights or days in a cabin, it's probably not a bad move for them. They could probably get that pulled off pretty easy. Hopefully that will be something that happens. You know, we have several good hotels here in town. We have a new one out in the east of town that should be opening sometime soon, probably in the same range of when the Highland Oncology Center gets open. You know, it's things like that that make our area great. People opening up their facilities to causes like this.
Yes. Yes.
It just people just need to know that it's a need, a very much need that needs to be filled. Let's talk about the bass tournament one more time before we get off the air here.
Thank you.
I see that?
Thank you so very much. Yes. I'm so thankful to have this opportunity to talk about those things.
The second annual benefit fishing tournament on Bull Shoals Lake at the Bull Shoals Lake Boat Dock will be October the 15th. Takeoff is at 7 a.m. or safe light, which should be, at that time of the year, should be right at 7. The weigh-in is at 2 p.m. Registration begins this week,
Thursday.
September the 1st. All proceeds will go to benefit Peitz Cancer Support House. The tournament registration will be open until the core allowance of 75 boats. Oh, so there's a limit of 75 boats. Okay. 75 boats will be allowed. The entrance fee is $250 per boat. 2 men, 2 women, or a mixture of either one. Max per boat. Drawings for prizes. Big bass pot will be an optional $10 per man. Event shirts at $20 prepay only. I imagine that so that way you can get the sizes. Qualified Bass Cat Quest rewards. What is that? Do you have any idea what that means?
So Bass Cat, if someone wins that owns a Bass Cat, there's rewards that goes towards them.
Wow, awesome. Yeah. First place, it will be a $4,000 cash out. Second would be $2,000, third would be $1,000, fourth would be $500, fifth place would be $250. So you at least get your money back for signing up. And there is a bunch of sponsors that's going on with it. It's great to see. This will be the second annual. How did it go last year?
Amazing.
Oh, did you have it last year, or did you have to skip
We
last
did.
year?
We had it last year, and it was absolutely wonderful. We had 59 boat entries, and this year we're looking to fill up. But it was the most successful event that we've had in the 22 years that we've been open. With the sponsors, I mean, and as well as the people that registered for the event themselves. It was wonderful.
Kick Cancer in the Bass is the name of the tournament. It's the second annual benefit tournament. There's a champion sponsors, and there's 13 of those. I'm not going to list them name by name. And there's big bass sponsors, and there's 15 of those. If you're new to our area, welcome. This is how our community works. When you can pull 15 corporate sponsors together for the big bass and 13 champion sponsors together to put this on for you, that's why the prize money is so much. And this will benefit greatly to the Peitz Cancer Support House. If you've never been to a tournament, you've never had an opportunity to go to a weigh-in, go down there at 2 o'clock and see how big these fish really are in our lake.
It's fun,
It
know,
is.
and they're so lighthearted, and these gentlemen, they kind of know each other, they joke around, they have a blast. It's a lot of fun.
They'll have a good time. It'll be fun. That will be October the 15th on Lake Bull Shoals. at Bull Shoals Lake Boat Dock. The weigh-in is at 2 o'clock. If you've never watched the boats take off, go there. Thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.